Jeff Towsley. I'm retired from the post office after 30 years. The first 6 were as a rural carrier associate. The next 24 were as a city letter carrier in Burlington. If you work for the Postal Service currently, you can expect to work up to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you're a regular letter carrier and you don't want any overtime, you still have to work 10 hours a day. They will tell you that after 13 days you'll get a day off, but that doesn't usually happen either. And for the new hires, that overtime is not optional, it's mandatory. When you first get hired in the post office, it's a non-career position. That didn't used to be the case. The case used to be, you got hired to the post office, you were in. You had a job for life, your health insurance, you've got your retirement, you're good to go. And in this last year leading up to COVID, a lot of the older letter carriers retired, which left a shortage. Then COVID came along, made hiring harder, had people out with COVID. COVID protocols are in place, but if somebody's got the sniffles, they're out of work for 5 days and there's nobody else to do the job. I don't think there's anybody who works for the Postal Service that thinks it's a good idea to not deliver the mail. But the confines of the hiring process and the retention process is what's causing this. The parcels are the biggest thing we deliver. I don't think it's inaccurate to say that Amazon would take priority over people's prescriptions, but the letter carriers that I know care about their customers and they try to get the prescriptions and the other first-class things delivered. What happens is if they're short on staff is they will deliver the parcels and then they'll come back and maybe do the delivery point sequenced mail if there's time. You know, the magazines, the flats, the tax returns, those things get left by the wayside. Postal issues should get more attention from Congress. The Postal Service's issues are affecting everyday people. The Postal Service, it's a good job, it's still a good job. It's nice that we have email and we have social media and we have this and that, but the Postal Service is truly the only point A to point B connection that this country has. And that to me is amazing and something that we should keep around.